Memorial in order to exercise their First Amendment rights. Last week, RT America host Adam Kokesh was arrested with 4 other protesters at the landmark for doing the same thing. RT's Ganecha Chakan has more from our DC bureau.
This is what I saw. The crowd was dispersed, sort of pushed out of the Jefferson Memorial, but dozens of people really risked being arrested for just peacefully dancing at the memorial. Everyone had this fear that it could happen at any time. To many, it sounded like a joke in a country that preaches freedoms. You know, the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution explicitly protects freedom of assembly and actions that symbolically express a viewpoint if those actions are not harming anybody. And one could think what could be more harmless than dancing. People who took part in this Dance for Freedom flash mob say they do it to remind of their constitutional rights, which they claim are being breached. Recently, there was a court decision specifically regarding the Thomas Jefferson Memorial that prohibited dancing there. That's what triggered the movement, if you will. Last week, a small group of people protested the decision with a silent dance at the memorial. They were brutally arrested. One of them was an Iraq war veteran, civil rights activist, Adam Kokesh, who as of recently also has his own show on RT. Just a week later, thousands of people after the arrest in different cities, by the way, not only Washington, D.C., joined him and others to say no to police brutality. Take a listen.
After everything else, after all the other violations of our freedom, after the trashing of the economy, after everybody who's suffering in this country under the boot heel of the police state, it's come down to dancing. If that's the only freedom we have left, we're going to come and enjoy it.
For people who say, oh, we believe in liberty and we believe in these high ideals, and then when it comes down to something like this and all of a sudden we're divided on it, something's wrong.
Obviously, for a lot of people, this dance flash mob has turned into something very symbolic, especially here in Washington at the Thomas Jefferson Memorial. He is one of America's most revered founding fathers. Jefferson envisioned America as a great, quote, empire of liberty. Liberty, which, as many were saying today, Americans are getting further away from with every other court decision. It's not just about dancing in a public place, of course. There's a lot more serious stuff. Many here are talking about the post-9/11 Patriot Act that has curtailed many of their constitutional freedoms and other newly introduced laws as well. So this dancing flash mob is just one symbolic drop in the public discontent over what they see is violation of their rights.
And you can watch the full video of the dancing demonstration at the Jefferson Memorial on our Facebook page.